So let's start at the beginning. You're from New York, from Brooklyn, right?
Yes, sir.
And did you grow up with any siblings?
No, only child.
Only child. And as a child, like, were you really into sports or was it music like from the beginning?
It was both. I played high school football, sandlot football. I actually tried out for Howard's team in '86 when I got there, but I didn't make the cut. I was too little. So I love sports to this day, and football is my passion. So I was pretty nice, but I was just little. And New York programs are not like them Alabama programs and them
Right.
Atlanta programs and California programs. They came on Howard's campus and was like, yeah, son, you might want to just go ahead and stick to rapping. And rapping was always a passion, but once got to Howard, I didn't really think I was going to be a career. You give it up in high school, banging on the tables. You think you're nice. You get to college, you get a little more focused, but some magic happened in college. Them times at Howard University, and took me on that path. So I kind of love both equally.
Gotcha. And what did your parents do for work?
My mother was a doctor of education, and my father, my real father, he was a drug counselor. And my stepfather, who I pretty much grew up with, he was a technician. He fixed computers and copiers, and built computers and stuff like that.
Wow. So did they ever want you to be like in that kind of line of work, like really pursue on an education level?
Nah, my real father, he's a drug counselor because growing up he was a alcoholic. You know what I mean? So he had to go through those motions. My mother was a doctor of education because she just loves taking care of people and she's a kid. But it was never once that she said you need to be a teacher, go to school, become a teacher. I actually went to Howard University on a nursing scholarship because I was on track to become a physician assistant. That was my major. But when I got there, the books was just a little bit too big for your boy. So I said, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and try this hippity hoppity hobbity thing and see how that works out for me. I'm kind of nice, you know what I'm saying?"
Right. So like at what age did you start to really develop that love for hip hop? Like were you already working like on any instruments? Like were you good on the keys or
I played little drums in high school, nothing major. But by the 10, 11, 12, sixth grade is when all the major records came out for me. And then growing up as a teenager, we got all the mixtapes from Brooklyn and Queens and Bronx and Harlem. So I'm hearing Cold Crush, Fantastic Five, Kumo D, Slick Rick, Dougie Fresh, and Grandmaster Flash, and all of them. And we had Grandmaster Flowers in Brooklyn, who was like the original Grandmaster. So he's playing disco slash the what will become hip hop in the early '70s, late '70s, early '80s. So that all influenced me. All of that is what I heard growing up. So I just, and then Run DMC and LL Cool J came, and it was just a movement that was unheard. Dana Dane, the Brooklyn Squad, Just Ice, and all them, Coogee Rap, Kane and KRS, and they just started coming. It was like, oh, okay, this is where it's at. And by then I'm 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, you know what I'm saying?
so is that around the same time you wrote the first rhyme?
Now, my first rhymes was probably 10, 11, 12, but my first real rhymes wasn't really until I got to high school when I really decided
Mm.
I was going to rap. You know what I'm saying? So my real rhymes was probably high school.